Mindset, a daily dose of practical wit and wisdom with a professional educator and trainer, Amazon best-selling author, United States Marine, television and radio host, Paul G. Markel. Each episode will focus on positive and productive ways to strengthen your mindset and help you improve your relationships, career goals, and overall well-being. Please welcome your host, Paul G. Markel.
Hello and welcome back to Morning Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Paul Markel, and I hope that you are ready. Are you mentally ready? Are you psyched up for today's episode? And if not, get yourself there real quick. Maybe take a moment, pour yourself a cup of coffee, do whatever it is you need to do to psych yourself up and get ready for today's show. All right. Keeping in line with the productive and positive. We want to lead positive and productive lives, don't we? Whether it's personally or whether it's in a business aspect or our career field or whatever it is we're endeavoring to do. You will hear, and you probably have heard throughout your life, the admonition, the advice to be professional at work. Or, you may have been doing something. You may have been engaged in some behavior and a supervisor or a manager or somebody come over and said, hey, guys, be professional. You need to be professional. Or you were in a seminar or a training session or something. And the guy up front or the girl up front was advising you on how to deal with customers or contacts or what have you. And they said, be professional, always be professional. How many of you work in an office environment or have worked in an environment where they had some type of one of those posters, the motivational posters or what have you, and it advises you to be professional? But how? It doesn't do us any good to just throw those words out. Say, be professional. Okay. That's like telling someone to play hard, do a good job. We can't just say to do something. People need to understand how. And sadly, I do not believe that the adults of this world have done a very good job preparing the youths of America, the youths of this world, to be professional. I'm going to tell you why. When you are professional, you treat the situation not with levity or as a joke. You treat it as a serious job, as something that needs to be done, a task that is required, something that needs to be completed, needs to be done in order to achieve a goal. If you're acting professional, if you're behaving in a professional manner, you probably have an end goal in mind, or you should have some type of a goal in mind, right? You say, well, I don't know, maybe, yes, no. Be professional. One of the ways to be professional is to leave your personal feelings out of decision-making processes or proceeds. Leave your personal feelings at home. Leave your personal biases. And I know that's difficult. It's extremely difficult. But when you're making decisions, are you making decisions based upon facts, based upon real world experience, or are you making decisions based upon your feelings or your emotions? And ladies and gentlemen, what we have done, I don't know, I guess since the mid-1990s, we have slowly moved away from facts and moved more toward feelings and emotions. We have taught the current generation, the generation that's entering the workplace as early 20-somethings, we've been teaching them for 20 years that when it comes down to it, the most important thing to them is how they feel. How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel okay? How do you feel? Well, if you feel like you tried hard, we'll give you a ribbon. You didn't really do anything. You didn't actually accomplish anything. You didn't really put forth any actual effort, but you were there. So here's your ribbon. Here's your trophy. And why do we give ribbons and trophies to people that don't actually accomplish anything? Well, because it's the nice thing to do. Because we're trying to make everyone feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot behave in a professional environment. You cannot behave professionally if you make all of your decisions based upon feelings and emotions. But what have we taught people? What have we taught these young people? That feelings and emotions are the most important thing in the whole widest world. You wonder why you're in a business environment that is not professional? Maybe it's because of, instead of dealing with facts and realistic goals, basing our decisions on experience, we're basing them instead upon feelings and emotion. You don't want to do that. Leadership. Here on the Morning Mindset Podcast, we've gone over the 14 United States Marine Corps leadership traits and what they mean and why they're there. And if you looked at professionalism and you applied that to the leadership traits, you probably would see that they go hand in hand. Punctuality, being where you're supposed to be when you are supposed to be there, that is the sign of a professional. Fairness and equity. Making decisions not based on your own personal feelings, but on actual fact and reality. That is being professional. Treating others with respect and equally treating them based upon their merit and their performance, not on whether or not you want to be their buddy or whether you want them to like you or whether you like them. That is being professional. Judging people not by their skin color or their sex or what have you, but judging people and evaluating them based upon how they actually perform in the workplace and what they do. Not what they said they were going to do, not their feelings about a certain thing, but what they've actually accomplished. That is being professional. It's not enough, folks, for us just to say the words, be professional. Because just telling people, putting up a poster on the wall that says, be professional, doesn't do us any good. Doesn't help us. How? If you see a poster that says, be professional, there should be the word, how, ? But how? Not joking when it's not appropriate. Now, sometimes jokes and levity are appropriate. I don't think I could get through my day if I didn't make at least a few jokes or smart alecky comments. But understanding when that is appropriate, that is the key. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we've we've hit on a few nails here that we can hang our hats on. Be professional. How? Jokes, levity, only when it's appropriate. Treat people not based upon their skin color or their sex or whatever. Treat them based upon their performance. They either performed very well and did their job correctly, or they didn't. Base their evaluations upon that. Base your business decisions not upon your feelings and emotions, but base your business decisions on fact and experience. What are your goals? What do you hope to accomplish? Examine those first, then make decisions. That's how we act professional. And it's very difficult in this world that we live in because everyone wants to give all their weight to their emotions. They want to put everything behind their feelings. And when we do that, we are not acting in a professional manner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today for this episode of Morning Mindset. I truly appreciate it. If you have a friend or a family member that you believe would benefit from this podcast, please share it with them. Let them know that it is out there. Christmas is coming up and it's not too late for you to order the book, Morning Mindset, a 30-day plan for a more positive and productive life. You can get that by going to morningmindsetpodcast.com and ordering a signed copy. Or you can just pop over to Amazon and you can order one there. It's as easy as that. I am your host, Paul Markel. I'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you for spending time with us today. To get show notes, submit a topic request, and for more from your host, Paul G. Markel, visit morningmindsetpodcast.com. That's morningmindsetpodcast.com. Please leave a review for this podcast on your favorite podcast player. We appreciate your time and effort, and we look forward to reading your honest feedback.